As season 19 began, fans noticed something different about Amy. It was subtle at first, a certain distance in her eyes during emotional scenes, quiet pauses that felt longer, a heaviness in her voice that didn't seem scripted. Some viewers thought she was just tired. Others thought the writers wanted to show Amy going through a personal struggle. But longtime fans knew that Amber rarely acts without purpose. If she brings that kind of emotion to a scene, it usually has meaning. Then rumors started spreading online. Was Amber taking a break from Heartland? Did she have a new project lined up? Was something going on in her personal life? No one knew for sure. But one thing was clear, something was happening, and whatever it was big enough to affect her on screen. Those whispers turned into full discussions across Facebook groups, Reddit threads, and Heartland fan pages. People began asking the same question. Is Amber Marshall planning to leave Heartland? Whenever a show reaches this many seasons, cast changes are always a concern. But Heartland is not just any show, and Amy is not just any character. Without Amber, many fans say Heartland would not feel like Heartland anymore. Still, no one wanted to jump to conclusions. After all, Amber has always said how much Heartland means to her. She's said many times that playing Amy is a blessing. She loves the fans, the message of the show, and being part of the Heartland family. So maybe it was nothing. Maybe everything was fine. But just days before episode 3, Amber finally spoke up, and that's when everything changed. The truth doesn't always arrive with a loud warning. Sometimes it appears quietly, in small moments that only make sense later. That's exactly what happened before Amber Marshall revealed her news. The signs were there, but most fans ignored them because they didn't want to believe what they were seeing. It began with a simple change in Amber's public appearances. Over the past few months, she started sharing fewer behind-the-scenes photos from Heartland. In earlier seasons, she always posted updates from the ranch, pictures with Spartan the horse, and selfies with the cast. But this time, her posts shifted. Instead of Heartland content, she began sharing peaceful moments from her home, photos of her animals, and reflections about life. Some fans thought she just wanted privacy, but others wondered if she was slowly stepping away. Then there were the interviews. In one recent appearance, a reporter asked Amber if she could imagine herself playing Amy for many more years. In the past, her answer was always full of energy. She'd smile and say, "I hope so." But this time, she paused. Her smile faded a little before she replied softly, "Life changes. Sometimes new chapters come when we least expect them." On the surface, it sounded innocent, but there was a deeper emotion in her voice that she didn't explain. It appeared as though even her co-stars were hinting at something different. At a fan event, Sean Johnston, who plays Jack Bartlett, made the heartfelt statement, "Heartland is always about family. No matter what changes, that will never go away." Fans applauded at the time before moving on. But after Amber's recent news, those words feel like a warning no one recognized. During filming, the most important clue emerged. Extras and local reporters in Alberta noticed that Amber's filming schedule was lighter than usual. Amy appeared in almost all of the scenes in previous seasons. However, it appeared that she had more days off the set in season 19. Some people thought that the writers were giving Lou, Katie, or Georgie more screen time. Others thought Amy would go through a significant emotional arc. However, a few people made a different suggestion. Was Amber getting ready for a big event? Despite everything, fans hoped it was nothing serious. They wanted to believe she was simply tired, taking care of herself, or working on another side project. Loyal fans of Heartland, they protect you. They didn't want to accept that Amber might be struggling or thinking about a major decision. However, online tension grew. When a few entertainment blogs began reporting that a key Heartland cast member might be planning a major announcement, they didn't mention Amber's name, but they didn't need to. They were all talking about the same person. Still, Amber said nothing. She never adds to the drama. She avoids attention-seeking rumors and respects her fans. However, fear spreads rapidly when there is silence. Online comments had exploded by the time episode 3 arrived. Thousands of fans begged for answers. One person wrote, "Please tell us Amy isn't leaving." Heartland will never be the same without her, said another. Amber remained silent until she finally spoke up a few days before the airing of episode 3. Her news wasn't just a simple update, it was emotional, raw, and it changed everything fans thought they knew about the future of Heartland.